Hey Pisces, so this is your bi-weekly reading for the month. I put these out and I realized I wasn't really making it apparent that these are meant to be not just about the full moon or the new moon when I put these out, but this is the full to the new moon or the new moon to the full moon. So in this particular case, we are actually looking at the full to the new moon, which happens to be the beginning of eclipse season, depending on where you are at on April 19th or 20th in terms of the time zone. That will determine which day it's actually happening. But yeah, we have eclipse season starting, so it's even more potent. Working with the energy of the full moon is building up to the full moon from the new moon. We have this potent energy and then it bursts at the full moon, right? At its peak. After that, it's this release. And here we have this unique opportunity with this particular full moon to preemptively do the work of releasing things so that we don't feel like the rug is pulled out from under us, or that we don't feel like, things are being stripped away from us when we get to eclipse season, because eclipse season, it can herald in beautiful, grand beginnings, but it can also herald grand endings and exodus of people or things from our life, right? And I think it makes it so much more in alignment, and we can move through it with more grace and ease when we work through the energies and work with the energies. So what we have here is the energy of conjunction that is showing up for you for the full moon to this new moon, which is going to be an eclipse, right? And, this is really about connecting and feeling in alignment, in congruency with at least another person or with other people or with a group of people, right? So this is about the connection that you feel. Where are you lacking in this connection, or where do you feel this connection? And also in the connections that you have that are really close, which ones are feeling still in alignment and which ones aren't? Maybe you need to kind of, shear, shed, release the ones that are just no longer in alignment, as much as that doesn't maybe feel great, right? Because you're coming into, and the reason that I say this also is because the spiritual advice that you have is that you're coming into a new place in the world, right? This is the World card, is the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, which means that there is a chapter that ends. That doesn't necessarily mean you leave people behind or you break up or and it's done forever and that's it. But it means that you're stepping into this new level, this new iteration of who you are, and you have the ability to do that. But what that requires is integrating everything you've learned up until this point, and being willing to let go of the things that don't serve this next iteration, this next move forward, right? This is keeping in alignment with the energy of the full moon to the new moon, which is waning, which is let me wrap things up. Let me tie a bow on things. Let me close loops that are open. Let me have the conversations that need to be had. Let me, do the inquiry within myself and see what's in alignment, what's resonant with me still, and what isn't, and what needs to just be what, that's just, even if it's not forever that it's not in alignment, it's just not in alignment for now, and that's okay, right? And be willing and open to that process. So if you want more of the full picture, I would say definitely take a look at your reading, which I'll have up on the screen for the month of April. If you want to know specifically for you and get granular and super specific, then you can book a reading with me. And as always, please share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It helps me, but it also, it's share it with anybody who you think it might be resonant with. That's also helpful too. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.